random winner will be picked at the end of each match. So don't miss out the chance as we'll be jumping into the draft pick.
Yes, and before we talk about the draft, we'd like to take a moment to thank our organizer, KOHAI Esports, our official second-hand specialist, KOHAI, our partners in Phoenix, our apparel and merchandise partner, TNT Co., official digital telco, YOODO, official tea partner, Boti. This tournament is also powered by MPL Malaysia and MPL Singapore, and also supported by Kementerian Belia dan Sukan and Rakan Muda, as well as our strategic partner, Games by Esports. Now, on to the draft. 1-1. Just take it out.
Yeah, just take it out. Really, just take it out. I just really kind of sick of that hero that deal amount of damage to the YOODO Red Giants. So, wow, that was just amazing. But here we go with the Matilda first pick. There's a contest against Stormski. So, interesting that he took away this support that actually gets so interesting again. That was also gets held on by Yumski or even Stormski, which I found out there are two skis. So, who's the better ski?
I don't know if they went skiing, but yeah, I don't know. I can't say I doubt so, but I don't know. Who knows? They've been to winter countries. But what we do know is that Mr. MVP Izanami back with the Valentina, because it is also not worth it to ban a Valentina, right?
Yeah, but you have your face. But actually, to face off Izanami's Valentina, it is actually, this guy is just made so different with this Valentina still. But also top it up with Brody was able to deal a far range damage. So this time, YOODO Red Giants would need to close up the range and poke something, but from a close distance. So they need some melee heroes at this situation.
Yeah, but one thing is that I want to point out, since they banned out the 1-1, so something else has to be open, and looks like RSG, they choose to rather open up the Matilda instead. You did talk about the Matilda in the previous game, like, why is it not banned? So I guess now this is your answer. It's because of the ban trade-off.
Yeah, it's a ban trade-off, but here we're gonna make it in with Novaria, and Claude over here again, instantly locked in with the Rafaela as the roamer for RSG. Once again, since one of the reasons that brings into a very prolonged team fight in the previous game was actually because of one healer that stacks things up. So I would say this time around we'll be expecting for a longer gameplay again from both sides, since there are a lot of healers that can actually brings in constant HP as well. So now down to the ban, focusing on an EXP lane and the jungler for both sides, since two of these roles for both teams are actually playmakers. So we'll be seeing on what kind of hero they're gonna brought into the table.
Yeah, and if we gotta think about it, right, this time the way the draft is not as confusing. Pretty straightforward. Gold laners in, mid laners in, and the roamer is in. Same goes for both sides as well. So switching up the strategy, it seems, for them too, rather than playing that confusing wildcard and all that. So definitely they're going to look for an XP laner and also a jungler. It's just a matter of what sort of jungler. You can go for assassin jungler and also a tank jungler. But if we look at whatever that they pick, including their roamers, it's very likely to be tank junglers. So Baxia, perhaps somewhere in the mix.
Yeah, perhaps somewhere like a Baxia jungle. But I do realize one thing is that ever since Bauman has been taken in, I mean the Bauman effect, we rarely see, not to say rarely, but the pick rates for Baxia technically gets a little bit lower. And yeah, I think this time around, I think that it's quite reasonable if RSG wants to go for a Baxia jungle over here. They have the healer, when also now we have the Frederick gets banned away. So I think it's gonna be now targeting YOODO Red Giants could sense to target against the tank junglers for RSG. But for RSG, they're gonna focus more onto the I think it's gonna be an EXP lane or a jungler to balance out the ban roles.
Yeah. I'm wondering if the Bauman will be banned out this time, because RSG has the first pick after we return. So if anyone were to ban it, it would be YOODO Red Giants. So do they really want to expand that ban? I would think that, yeah, it is worth it. But unless they want to come up with, I want to come up with my alpha jungle again. So looks like RSG is not interested in it.
Yeah, they're not interested in. So this time around, once again, they ban out the two signature heroes for Sakai's. Anyways, you have the Nolan and the and Joy, and even Bauman gets banned out. So it actually gives Sakai quite a hard time as well. I'm kind of like more towards like how more curious on what's going to be the pick for YOODO Red Giants at this point. Now, in more on concern, I think they want to go for a. It is actually quite reasonable if either side takes a Martis. So if YOODO Red Giants want to ban out Martis over here, I think it's good for me.
Yeah, the Martis might be a little bit more effective for RSG, but still the Baxia, yes. YOODO Red Giants will be thinking about the Baxia after the Bauman ban, and pretty much if you kind of go down the chart, Baxia will be like the next tank jungler, right? So RSG, I think they're going to pick a tank jungler now. If not, they might have a very limited options. So if they were to go for Martis, actually it's not too bad. It's not really tank per se, but it's also not bad in terms of sustainability.
Yeah, not in terms of sustainability, but at least they have an oppressive thing plus an oppressive fighter that can march forward, and perhaps you have the Rafaela that top things up. It's going to be quite a good thing that how they are going to bring into the table. Wow! Finally, at last, we are seeing the Barats. So Barats will be one of the tank junglers that is technically quite good against this composition. You have the heal, you have the damage, and the far range damage. All you have to do is just barge in and just with the detonators welcome, swallow them in and just spit them out, stun the rest, and the team fight continues.
Yeah, especially the new Barat is very good with engagements. But for Group CC, they kind of lack. But I guess that's the point of them taking the Valentina. So if YOODO Red Giants takes any Group CC, whichever it is, right? So Valentina will be the one to be like, okay, I just steal your out, and then I will be the Group CC after that. So that's why RSG, they're not too worried about not having a Group CC as of now. So now the card is on YOODO Red Giants, but we're going to see another Xbox gameplay. So no real Group CC for YOODO Red Giants.
I mean, technically speaking, Barats can be countered by export, and as he had just used the fire stacks, the last insanity to stack up the true damage against Barats. You're a tanky dinosaur over here, so all you have to do is to just go on with the far range to true damage output, and you burst down this tank. It will be a good option. Plus, if let's say just in case that he just grunts onto you, you can technically immune with your last insanity. However, this could be quite a challenge that right now, if RSG has a Rafaela, I'm still thinking that this export would be somehow quite risky. And top it up with this Khaled over here, the early game wise, the Khaled is gonna tackle export quite a lot. So it's gonna be a great pain. Let's jump into the cast of prediction. Everyone still remains the same except for Rosho and Sir Cloud still on the RSG side.
Yep, I'm high-fiving Rosho, okay? Like, yeah, high five. High five, Rosho. Okay, we're gonna get onto the show here, ladies and gentlemen. Nope. That one different people. I don't know. What I'm thinking about is that, okay, Xbox and Clots out, both of them have similar traits. You have to go in personally, and your range is around you. So for it to be it will be really effective if, let's say, you can get a Group CC in, you catch like 3-4 people, whatever the number is, and then you execute that will be pretty nice. But if you don't have that, RSG, I feel that they can somewhat dash out, and plus you have a Rafaela who can sustain for that, and at movement speed, they can potentially get away from danger.
Yeah, they can actually get away from danger. So I'm really so what to say. I'm kind of looking forward to this game as we're entering game number 2. But we'll be seeing that as what Sokal you said about Export and Claw will be the ones that are gonna dive in that often. But although you have Humes that can actually help you to get out with the guiding wind, but it is kind of hard. But it all depends on how the RSG MY was able to tackle with this drag when they have a lot of high ground that can burst them down. And speaking of which, Repo was just doing Repo things. He pressures Lapu Lapu in the early game, which we kind of expected in this early game.
And the last time we saw Repo using the Khalid was during, I believe it was during MPLMY that time. And his Khalid was really good, got the MVP as well during that time. So that's another status that RSGMY will be banking on as well. The credibility of Repo with the Khalid. But now, Benogo spots us, guys, but still early. We should have a problem.
Yup, shouldn't be a problem. But the problem right now is that we are seeing this this export jungle is not giving that much impact. Speaking of which, whoa, that amount of damage by Repo. I seen him a lot of, whoa, that he can come from more. Venogo instantly locks down first blood over to RSG MY as he locks down Zack Cutie, but he wanted to go for more. He still has the Detona's welcome, but he doesn't want to go for Lapu Lapu instead.
Yeah, he'll save everything for the turtle. And the turtle is now up, brought to you by Com Asia. And with the turtle up, you can see that Benogo is already going for it. And at the same time, Yumski is getting information, but only he is alone there. We don't see the challenge coming from YOODO Red Giants.
I mean, at this point, you know that you won't be able to contest the jungle over here, so you chose to go for other objectives, which is a brilliant move somehow for the side of YOODO Red Giants. But because, you know, one thing I found out, Barat has one thing in problem is that how was he so mana required? So basically, this RSG, I mean, for Barat, if he doesn't have the robot, it's pretty much GG. But here goes. Player 2 gets down as well, but the likes of Venogo is 2 kills over to this dinosaur. Wow.
Storm is going to the bottom lane. Lolias waiting to take down player 1. Storm is trying to get into position. Player 1 goes in for the recall. Storm knows he's there, so that's going to be stopping them from going home.
He's stopping them from going home, and he's going for more, and the Blazing Blood just to clear the lanes, and a little bit of shield as well as Zakuti comes to help. But now it seems like 3 members are just coming down here. Stormski, you're just an absolute beast. He's going for more as Stormski quickly retreats. He received a lot of damage. You have to respect that.
Yep, but Benogo, the moment he arrived, like, they already left. So no one's at home at this moment. Player 1 is still there though, but I don't think he'll want to stay underneath the turret for too long if he can, but he has no option now. They're surrounding him. Player 1 trying to get away from Rippo. Alright.
Rippo arrives, and here comes, whoa! What an amazing way that I see that how the Barastic engulfs him. Sakai's last insanity just to escape. But I guess RSG MY has pinpointed the key of victory. You basically just have to pressure player 1, and that's all. Especially when you're having Sakai to play an objective jungler, all you have to do is to pressure and make sure player 1 doesn't really get into the late game of the power spike. YOODO Red Giants doesn't really show that great effect.
Loles gets the turret, now the turtle will be challenged by YOODO Red Giants this time. We got player 2 nearby as well. Yums is pushed back. The zoning is happening now. RSG again will secure the next turtle. YOODO Red Giants not able to contest.
Alright, they shows no contest over here. And whoa! He actually get the purple buff?
Yeah, he got
did
it. Yeah.
Oh my god! I mean, wow. This Baras was just so strong at this pass now. He just comes in with this giant force and march on forward into the resource and just engulf it, and there it goes. This is how the Baras was making it in this game. But here goes the live stream milestone. This is game number 2 in Grand Finals. Don't forget to like and share to your friends and MLBB fans as well. And the more views we got, the higher rewards we will obtain through MLBB Legacy. So don't forget to support KOHAI Esports live stream.
Oh, guys, now with the last insanity, but that's not going to do much damage. And it's going to be an easy elimination there by Venogo. Oh, gets another one. Player 2 falls to Izanami's hands this time. Same goes for the turret.
I'm just wondering one thing. Is Venogo hungry? Does he has his lunch? I mean, has his dinner? Oh my goodness, he just engulfed everyone he just see, and he's suddenly having fun with all the food that he had.
Yeah, I can empathize on that since I haven't had as well. So yeah, but he's getting a lot of big meals here. Already 3 kills for Venogo without a single death. Obviously, as YOODO just haven't got one yet.
Yeah, they have gotten no kills until now, and RSG has 6. Venogo has 3, Repo has 2, and Izanami has 1. This game is gonna be the Jurassic Park basically for Barats. But now let's take a look at itemization. Focusing onto Barats, who just obtained the Garden Helmet, and the rest is just like some defense items. So he's pretty tanky until now, and the rest of the members from YOODO just hasn't really reached the power spike, so the items are still yet insufficient for them to engage any fights.
Yeah, and Storm has the Flash of the Oasis as well, so you can imagine the level of sustain they have now. It's going to be real hard for YOODO Giants to engage onto fights. They really need to farm up.
Yep, they really need to get the farm up at this point, so really, RSG and Y have been showing aggression. YOODO Giants, they need to find in this play how they're gonna do it. And now, yes, as usual, player 1 was able to do the split push, but RSG and Y, they are been grouping up a lot to deal with it. So at this point now, the YOODO Giants has to utilize some split push or something that can break the formation from RSG and Y to fight against, to rebalance their advantage over.
Oh, player 2 caught out, it's in trouble, will be taken out by Izanami. Now the turret will fall as well. And they will get another one. Oh, nope. Oh, no one's either by the no-go. So that's absolutely okay. But Izanami goes all the way to the right. As a mage, you kind of half front-lined that. And they're looking for more kills. But instead of kills, they will get the turret.
They'll get the turret still as they seize the opportunity to get the objectives just like you guys. Don't forget to seize your opportunity with the KOHAI's End of Year giveaway. By following the steps and win the fantastic prize, you can have a chance to win the iPhone 12 Homeboys M5 jersey, 300 TNT code voucher, and MLB the diamonds. This giveaway is still valid until next year, 31st January 2024. So don't forget to join the giveaway and have a chance to win the prize.
Now, speaking about having chance to win, YOODO Giants, how are they going to contest for the next Lord? Because the gap is still there. 8k goal lead now in about 8 minutes, less than 9 minutes, I must say. So YOODO Giants, I don't think they're even prepared to challenge the Lord.
They've been outnumbered. They have been so pressured in this fight. They cannot show anything that they can do to fight against this massive, strong lineup. And you can see that how they were very comfortable to fight against this Lord, as now Rippo is there trying to buy some time for the rest of the members, but he just stand there with the sand guard, and now Izanami just comes in to clean the job, and here goes Last Insanity. This guy shows his prodigy name as well. Player 2 jumps in the bravest fighter, but he cannot do like that for the moment. As well. Player 1 gets down by Izanami, and here comes Lolius with the total pop memory that the damage is not enough.
Wow, that beautiful flicker by Lolius got him to safety. And again, what did I tell you about Izanami? This guy with the Valentina is just insane. But, I mean, yeah, I would say it's not worth it to ban out his Valentina because he'll open up a lot more other heroes that RSG and Y can use. Now with the Valentina, he is just unstoppable.
Is just unstoppable, but Repo is adding up even more. This team, RSG and Y, are looking forward to end this in this 10 minutes only. RSG and Y are looking forward to this to go until all in this time. The Astral Sphere of Astral Recall hits in, and now the Lord just hits open the inhibitors as now it continues to march forward. YOODO Giants are looking for a defense, but I don't think this is a good chance for them to defend this once and for all.
Yeah, Izanami just teasing by going in across the wall. So we can see that now player one, he's just clearing the top lane, but looks like they're going to make the engagement. Benogo is inside with the immortality.
It's even more brave by the head is forced out by player 2. RSG and Y looking for to end this game, but there's no minutes that march on forward. Astral Spear hits onto the 4, and looks like that we might be just be it until now they halt for a second moment. But looks like this time now player 1 in the meantime trying to put some pressure on by killing off some turrets in the separate lanes. So YOODO Red Giants, they are still on the hench.
Nope. RSG and Y, they are back onto the purple buff. YOODO Red Giants, no way for them to reach it. You can see, even Storm is somewhat zoning the opponent. I mean, this is the level of confidence that they have with the gap, which is about almost 9k gold lead.
Yeah, almost 9k gold lead. This is they're showing a lot of pressure in this time round. RSG, they are showing just going on flex as forward as upfront as possible. Their fear of no death. Death is fear of them, and YOODO Red Giants has to succumb to this defeat. Speaking of which, now Izanami, this guy, he's just a mage, but he can just go all in and terrify every single moment by landing every combos possible.
Okay, 15 seconds before the lot comes up. So it looks like YOODO Red Giants, they're interested? Yes, but can they? I don't know at this point. Because this goal lead right now is almost 11k. Are you kidding me, right? And we're like 12 minutes into the game right now. So now the lot is up. Benogo is going to pull it towards the side. Dooms is there. Player 1 is close by. Skies as well. But when or how are they going to go in?
Quote unquote, by what's the name called? Tom Cruise or Mission Impossible. I'm playing a hench, but this time around they're playing a hench for real. And player 2 is going down a little bit of flick up, and the player's body comes in. Torn apart memory onto player 2. Mega kill over bot 2. Benogo. 1 loss of members. Ripple is down as well by the player 1. Sakai is there trying to pick up the retreat. Benogo stands on lonely on the top. He's going for the Lord. The retribution by Benogo secures the Lord. Player 1 gets eliminated, but a torn apart memory. You is alive alone. Zach QT, the saving grace onto the marksman. The RSG MY are still on the huge number of members. They're looking to end this as player 2 alive. The Lord is coming into the mid lane. The 4 members are trying to end this. Sorry, 3 members against the 3. They're trying to defend this, but now the number of the minutes are increasing. The Lord is marching to the base. Player 2 make a defense. They're trying to defend it once and for all. Death Throner spoke up, punches it in. Player 2 gets down eventually as well, but he's still holding on the battle. Once you know, Izanami plays over player 1. Plays trying to make the difference and then make a defense. Sakai's coming just in time, and they will manage to defend this. Last Insanity is still yet to be popped up, but here comes as well. Lawless joins the battle, and RSG MY still can't end this.
Ooh, if only they still had Lawless at that point, then maybe they could have ended it. But now Lawless is together with them, but without the Lord though, the top turret could fall. They go in onto the back line. Stonky gets the top turret, and now YOODO Red Giants need to back off.
They have to back off, but RSG MY says no. But instead now they're trying to clear the minions again as they're looking forward to end this again. But YOODO Red Giants are still playing this safe. But this is one thing RSG needs to take note. If they do not end this game right now, YOODO Red Giants would potentially make a defense. We've seen YOODO Red Giants was playing a lot of defense for so much, but at this time round, RSG somehow can deny it. Let's take a look at itemization. Player 1 has the items complete, core items for Claude, and a little bit more for Novara as well for Zacuti, but instead of which the export is a little bit of low HP still, but still was able to survive until now. Benogo is trying to make a defense, and also let's take a look at the other items as well. We can see that how this time that Brody has all the items complete, now going on to the Athena shield potentially in order to withstand the damage against the huge amount of damage from Novara, which he had just got the lightning truncheon in order to put this into the pressure.
And use is so poor. Look at his goal, only about 6k with about 3 items completed. But on the other hand, Storm has like about 8 to 9k by now, and yeah, obviously about maybe 4 items completed, so it's kind of poor. He needs to find more gold there, but time might not be on their side because right now the Lord will come up.
Lord will come up and RSG are standing by. This time round, YOODO Red Giants, would they want to play a hench? They have at least 3 members are level 15. But of facing against the Giants of the RSG and Y, this could be one thing that was being so tough to fight over. Unless I'm sensing if Sakai was able to use the last insanity and contest for this jungle, but look at the movements from Repo. He's doing something to flank this from behind, and the target could be ZQT. And instead of it, the Total Power America hits onto it. Ripple gets the ZQT. A perfect flanking by Ripple. And that's why Lawless goes down. 3 members goes down as well. Game number 2, RSGMY was able to get down 2 members at once, as RSGMY are looking forward to end this once and for all. The minutes are marching. RSGMY looking to end this once and for all. YOODO Red Giants, are they able to defend this RSG? Go 1 by 1. Lawless facing attack over. RSGMY secures game number 2.
Oh, no casting cam. Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, we'll check out the highlights brought to you by Com Asia. And this is a game that is a lot more dominant for RSGMY compared to game number 1. From the start to the end, even the first kill for YOODO Red Giants came like what? In the late game. I lost track of the time, but it was really late. Even though it was like one of the team fights, it's not like a pick-off or something like that. So it just shows how dominant RSGMY is with this round.
Yeah, exactly. This time round, look at everyone just showcase how skillful they are. They can just go all in, and then they're just dancing with you. See how that Sakai wasn't really able to pay up that much function in this game. And also with the Claude going off place, Lawless being so dominant in the gold lane as well. But although yes, ZQT was able to land that kill, that crucial kill that actually contributes to drag the game on further, we can see that how RSGMY was so tanky enough, and with the amount of sustainability, they are there to actually make any lots of initiation and setups, and even eventually pressure in any laning phase. So RSGMY was just so good in this draft nowadays.
Yeah, and you gotta think about it. YOODO Red Giants, I'll come back to the drafting phase. Right? They don't have a real setup. They don't have someone who has group CC to like open up the fight. Yeah, they have the Xbox and also the club, but we don't really see that effective because whenever they go in, whether with the Blazing Duet or even with the Last Insanity, it's a pretty similar concept, right? And you have Stormsky on the Rafaela who can just break away RSG, and it became ineffective for YOODO Red Giants. So again, the Prince of Mage, Izanami, Valentina, somebody stop him.
Somebody stop him. I guess next game, YOODO Red Giants, you should respect ban this guy's Valentina. 606 in the KDA, 11k gold onto this young man. With the items coming in, Lightning Truncheon, Necklace of Durance, Holy Crystal, Divine Glaive, and as well as Winter Truncheon. This guy's Valentina, with also the personal skills on his mechanics, was just made so different. And perhaps also